Boys are back.
Yeah.
Boys are back in town.
Literally back.
Literally.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How's everybody?
What's going on?
Good.
What J-Ho?
All right.
Good.
Yeah,
good,
Warrior
good.
Spirit allergies, but we here.
Yeesh.
Yeah, talk to me, Weezy. Give me your song of the week, buddy.
My song of the week is Drake featuring Jay-Z. Light up.
Good record.
Silly rap feuds.
Mhm.
Even when the sun goes down, we come
Yeah.
back to this bitch light up.
Got to
I
make
don't
it.
run this town. I can
Good
do
record.
much.
I ain't mad at that.
Hey man, so I just run the
Sorry.
town. I don't do too much job.
Man, that's it. What you got, Coach?
Hey man, I had to just change mine all of a sudden because the cutie pie was out here. You know what I'm saying? The old school cutie pie.
Yeah.
So cutie pie is my song of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, by who?
That is
Yeah.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, it ain't him.
We'll swing it back. Jeff,
Yeah,
what you
it
got?
ain't him.
But-
I mean, gotta celebrate the new release. Pause. You know what I mean? Jolene by Beyonce is my song of the week.
all right.
Jolene.
Swagger jacket.
Jolene. As they say. That's my jam, bro.
Okay.
good, right?
Jamming out.
Cutie
Okay.
pie by One Way.
By one
Yeah.
way. There we go. All right. My song of the week is Stop Giving Me Advice, Dave featuring Jack Harlow.
I heard
It's
that
good
song.
record.
It's a good record,
Heard
right?
that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Who is Dave?
Everybody this week.
Dave is a what
British?
British. I was about to say across the water rapper.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay.
British rapper.
Gotcha.
UK artist.
UK. I'm sorry.
Yeah, UK
Better.
artist. That's what I was looking for.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys ready to get to it?
Let's do it.
Do it.
Let's get it.
Full sport press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for three, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother? Let's go Duke. Let's go Duke.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big game for Duke coming up.
Yeah.
Most
Duke got-
definite.
Got a Dookie's hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down.
Let's go Duke. Episode 510, we're handing out player comparisons for the top offensive skill position players of the 2024 NFL Draft.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better them know it.
Better than believe.
Let's kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. Talk to the people.
Best of the week, man. You didn't get to talk about it last week. My Titans are having
Mm-hmm.
one of the best franchise.
Well, I'm saying,
No, I'm just
don't put a lot. It sounded like you were gonna put a lot of dip on that chip. Just say we're having a good free agent.
Having a damn good free agency. We gotta give them
Solid,
Yeah.
solid.
one of the
They
best I've
making
seen in a
good
long
moves.
time since I've been a fan.
Not for Titans. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
was
been
gonna say they're
better.
probably the best one since the Titans have been the Titans as a Titans.
He said it, I
organization.
did.
Yeah.
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 They never
Me.
make this many
Yeah.
free agents.
But
Good
this-
moves. too.
Here's the thing, too, though. The
Uh-huh.
bar is in hell.
Yeah, ain't been nowhere to go but up.
Listen,
It's still good though.
but as the group chat says, two things can be true.
And you said the bars in hell for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure. But we're taking the chances. We just ain't never took the chances.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about.
It ain't in hell for
So it's not like we just didn't do it.
Uh-huh.
You acting like, we just didn't do it. We didn't spend the money this way.
I spent the money this
Y'all
year.
had $94 million.
I spent it.
It's a new regime, man.
We spent it because we got it.
Hey, okay. all right.
Best of the week for me is the Little Caesars Pizza Puffs. You guys heard about
You
that?
had them?
I haven't had.
Oh.
I haven't had. Yeah, I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah, it was one.
Fire.
you
I haven't heard it.
we done knocked them down twice.
They like that.
Man, yes.
pretty good.
I
That's
seen
when
it crazy.
they said Black Twitter said it's like the return
Popeye
of
chicken.
Popeye
Popeye's
chicken
chicken.
sandwich. So in turn, I planned on talking about it last week, and I was like, you know what, man, I have to. It's still hot.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you guys. Jeff's had it.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10.
It's 9.
Woo.
It's a 9.
Weezy.
I done had 2 editions in my house.
You had pepperoni and the regular cheese,
Mm,
and they said you got to have a marinara sauce.
yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
My daughter love them.
Yeah.
Was it a line to get them like the?
Nah, I ain't no line.
Ain't no line. Oh, that's a win.
Yeah.
It's a lot of little Caesars around here.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
gotta pop in at the
Oh,
right
that's
fine.
a win. Then you ain't
Okay.
got to wait.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I
all
still want to
right.
try it now. Yeah, I haven't tried it. Coach, talk to me. Best of the week.
Best of the week for me, man. Shout out to the alma mater. I was worried with everything going on for the people that's not around. Tennessee State University, they gave us a new board of trustees. I was kind of worried. I ain't gonna even say kind of. I was worried.
We all should have been.
But all the people that are filled these spots are TSU alumni. So hopefully that's a good sign.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers for that.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Hey, cameraman. No. We ain't. Nah, it's bang. I can't do it. But rap is a contact sport again. It's a contact sport again. You better believe that's my best of the week.
Yeah.
Man.
Better believe Prince outlived Mike Jack. You better believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be.
Right back to you. Worst of the week, bro.
All right.
Okay.
Worst of the week.
Yeah.
Prince outlived Mike Jack. Don't forget. But my worst of the week is gambling in sports.
I told you.
Listen.
It's hot.
Listen.
Block
we know sports. We know gambling. The actual gambling companies are the reason why a lot of sports are able to maintain right now because, inflation and the economy is kind of bad for certain people.
Yeah.
But there's some stores out there that's trying to be swept under the rug. We're not going to talk about it because of gambling. Y'all be careful.
I'm going. Otani in trouble.
All right, man. Anyway.
Otani in
He ain't
trouble.
even the biggest one,
Yeah.
but
The
he's
dude
the
from the-
biggest star in
biggest
trouble.
name.
He the biggest name in trouble.
Yeah.
But dude, did you talking about? Yeah, he in trouble.
What we got, Coach? Worst of the week.
My worst of the week, man. As y'all know, I hadn't been on the show in a few weeks because of the season. So I've been holding on this worst of the week. for a
Okay, here we
minute.
go.
The Kobe Bryant statue had typos on it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, come on,
It was
man.
bad.
Come on, man.
It was
This
bad.
is a legend, all-time great. You had all these years to get the statue right. How do you get these typos? Jose Calderon said Jose Calderson. Von Wafer says Vama Wafer.
Yeah, Vaughn.
And the DNP coach's decision says DNP coach's decision.
Yeah.
Come on, man. How y'all do
Decision.
that, man?
Decision.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough.
Not trying to
Yeah,
do
they
three
gotta fix
statues,
that.
can't get one right.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to get the first one right.
Gotta get the
Hey.
right.
Yeah.
Working the other two, y'all.
I got you. My worst of the week is 7-Eleven, man. They're creating a lineup of sparkling waters with flavors including lemon lime, green apple, sweet orange, and the one that caught my eyes to make it worse of the week is hot dog.
Hot dog water.
Hot dog water.
Dog
That
water.
used to be
A
a disgrace when you call hey,
That's
they hot dog water.
Yeah, to give more love to the iconic Big Bite hot dog. Sparkling water is a liquefied version of the iconic snack, ketchup, mustard flavored,
Hot
including
dog thing.
How much they got?
No, it's not glizzy water. It's hot dog water.
It's glizzy. It's a glizzy.
You like
How much they got?
Glizzy Warrior. We-
How much
I'm a
they?
hot dog water.
How much they got to give you to try the hot dog?
I'm doing it right now. I do it right now. Like try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Looks
look
like
like
I mean,
trying
just
to
saying
order.
what they
I ain't
got
drinking hot dog water.
I'll try
what they
it.
got to give you.
I try.
I
I
eat
do
a
it for
hot
you.
dog.
I bet it's
NAL got to be 1,000.
NAL got to be.
Okay.
I bet it's
I do it for.
I bet it smells
Huh?
horrible.
I'm doing it for.
I mean,
Try it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a shot.
But you eat a hot dog.
Yeah, I ain't eat no hot dog.
It's crazy.
Yeah, try
What?
it out.
brought
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
No,
man.
brought
You
me.
got to break that one. You got, yeah,
Brought me.
big broad worst. What's your worst of the week, Weed?
No, it's
What's your
not.
worst of the week, Doc?
No,
What's
it's
your worst of the week,
not.
Doc?
No.
Now, my worst, I got two worst of the weeks, man. My worst of the week, first thing, man, we gotta chill. We gotta chill with the road rage, man.
Okay.
Road rage is at an all time.
It's tough right now. Yeah.
Road rage is at an all time high.
I believe so.
And second worst of the week is I went out to eat a couple times this week, man. And if you, it's rough on good service, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my pet peeve.
Tip your waiter, though.
Tip your waiter for good service.
Tip your waiter.
Tip your waiter.
Tip your waiter.
For good service for sure.
Tip your waiter.
Because they gon' they gonna judge if you don't.
Yeah.
You go back and they gonna judge. They gonna know you didn't tip them.
Yeah. Tip
Leave
your
a good Yelp review too, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, I know food's at an all time high now, and people just going out to eat every day, and it's, we gotta bring good food to the table.
Yeah, it's got to be
Got
good.
to.
I agree with that.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music to catch up on the past episodes of Full Sport Press. Just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho
Yes, sir.
and Weezy.
What it do?
Do you guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners?
I do. This week's award recipient is Johntay Porter. Did I say that right?
You did. You did. And it is Johntay Porter, the younger brother of Michael Porter Jr., is investigating The NBA is on his ass, dog. Yeah, Johntay Porter, following multiple instances from January the 26th to March the 20th, casinos and betting companies have always had systems in place to detect weird things is happening. Suspected foul play with Mr. Porter, and now a certain basketball player is at the center of that, and his name is Johntay Porter. NBA players are prohibited from betting on any NBA events, including prop bets. Violations could subject to them being fined, suspensions, and possible termination of contracts. In January, there was an irregular underbetting on Porter, who left the game after just 4 minutes. This made all the props hit and the other bets on his three-way parlay cash in as well. The next morning, DraftKings reported flags his actual winnings to the NBA, and the biggest money winner of all the bets from the previous evening. On March the 20th, a similar situation happened with Johntay leaving another game after just 3 minutes when he again took the spot for winning under bets.
Yeah.
I told y'all, man. Once they made this, niggas gonna get rough. I sit right here and told you.
You gotta, yeah.
It ain't even the bookie. It's the players.
Yes,
the players.
The players.
The players.
Like, come on, man. I know they can track all this
Yeah,
stuff, man.
I-
You can't outsmart this.
No.
This ain't the 1950s, man. We ain't
No.
no technology and you can do some stuff. People ain't
I
gonna
bet
know.
Johntay bet 10,000 for the under,
And that's what triggered it.
and that's what triggered it.
It's like, bro, nobody's betting on Johntay Porter.
Come on, man.
Nothing's been under on their self either.
Nah, man.
You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing that people don't understand. This is a $big industry.
Mm-hmm.
And these jobs, these companies are being, and they're paying $100,000 for regular people to go out there and sit in those stands and just look for stuff like that.
Yep.
That's the easiest gig, and they're not gonna mess that. They're not gonna mess that gig up for that $100,000 just to go watch a basketball game.
It's tough, man.
So they're gonna catch you. Them people, the people that do that job, they're not gonna say, "Nah, I don't care about this job." They care about their job
They do.
to go get $100,000 to sit there and watch basketball, to scout everything like that. So
Tough, man. Come on, Johntay. You got to do better. Michael came out and said he doesn't believe his brother is involved in any of that
I
stuff.
bet he did.
You got to say that.
Yeah, but it ain't looking good for Johntay.
Like we always say, J-Ho, Tony flunked PE.
Tony definitely flunked PE. He did not pass PE.
yeah,
And if they pull you out of a game, trust and believe they got some evidence.
Yeah.
Just like we learned with a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
If Homeland Security's coming, they already know what's going on.
In the words of my homeboy that lived another kind of life,
Mm.
when the feds come get you, the feds come get you.
Yeah.
They got enough.
Yeah. We gotta wait until the
Yeah, gotta get
to the
it's a little
dust
too hot over
it's
there.
hot
It's
over
hot
there.
over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You guys ready to get
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The Revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week. Like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
Boy, Big Jeff.
it's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Big Jeff, I can find you on social media, my guy.
Always this J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Coach Lock, you back, big baby.
Yes, sir. Nothing has changed. It's Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
J Hove
On Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter, my boy.
I'm how easy on Twitter.
Go ahead. You got it.
I'm how easy on Twitter, and I'm FSP_Weezy on IG. Holla at me.
Gotcha. Say less. All right, let's kick the first half off with some college basketball talk. The first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament have come and gone, and the Sweet 16 is set. As you will probably hear this, the Elite 8 will be set. Before we look forward, let's reflect on the weekend of games and discuss some winners and losers of the first weekend. We'll kick things off with you, Weezy. Give me your first winner.
My first one goes to Clemson and the Hunter guy who's got 20 points in
Man,
3
the
straight
Hunter
games.
guy. Who's the Hunter guy?
I forgot his name.
It's all good. Shit, Clemson got a good run. Saved his
Yeah.
coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, saved all his coaches. They
Yeah,
were,
but who
I
thought
see.
Clemson would be in the Elite 8?
Nobody.
Nobody, no.
Yeah, bad read.
Trouble.
Going on with
All
right, what you got, Jeff?
man, I got Gonzaga, man.
Yeah.
9 straight seasons in the Sweet 16 for Gonzaga, man. Shout out to them. Make it out of that first weekend every time.
Hell yeah. They won the bubble.
They were on there, not just even barely make the tournament. You're right, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they won 11-12.
Yeah, and got in that thing.
It's all about getting hot at the right time. What you got, Coach?
I agree with Weezy, man. I have Clemson, man. Nobody expected them to get to where they are. They upset some people. So I went to Clemson Tigers.
Yep. My first win is the ACC. We were criticized all season long for just being a 2-team conference. Duke and North Carolina, that was it. And we only got 4 teams into the entire NCAA tournament. So having 3 of those 4 teams still fighting for their lives as we record this pod, even though North Carolina lost, it's still good for the ACC. And you're going into a situation where Duke will 100% lose tonight against Houston. So it'll be another thing. But to see Clemson being the one that makes it is insane. Crazy to see. NC State ain't going to make it either.
How that
Cameraman, you want to put that on the board? Do you want to put it on the board?
Oh, they're going to lose, yeah.
You putting yours on the board that they going to win? Okay, we got 2. Somebody going to lose.
Yeah, what you got, Jeff? What you gonna
another
say?
winner? Oh, I was gonna ask you how that. I mean, we kind of getting ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
That lost. Is you okay?
Yeah,
They
I
ain't
was
really
tripping
bothered
about
too
that
much.
because RJ had missed 9 threes
Yeah.
in the game the entire season, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't make 1 3 all season. We lost by 2.
Yeah.
I ain't mad
And also
about
that they kept Baycott out too long in that
He was in
drought.
foul trouble though.
that.
Wasn't
He was in
No,
foul.
he only had 3. He only had 3. It was like 7 minutes to go in the
Yeah,
game.
we got to go to him a little bit more, but we ain't had to go to him. RJ is National Player of the Year candidate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What you got, Weezy? Another one.
Another one for me is University of Oakland
he?
beating Kentucky. 15 seed beating the 2 seed.
About 26 years old.
Yeah, and really, you watch that game. That game was never really in doubt. Kentucky had to fight back that whole game.
Yeah.
So if you had the 15 points with Oakland, you were good.
Yep.
The entire game.
Yep.
Shoot.
Shit. You got, Coach? Another winner?
I do have another winner. North Carolina State.
Yep.
You're talking about a team that their coach was going to get fired going into their ACC conference tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They make a run and win those 5 games in 5 days, and now they're in the Elite 8. With Sweet 16, I'm sorry. North Carolina State, man, saved the coach's job, got him all kind of bonuses, extension to 2030. So North Carolina State is my winner for sure. Nobody thought they would be here.
Big DJ Burns.
Big
DJ
You
Burns.
got, Jeffrey?
UConn.
Yeah.
UConn was number 1 overall seed, and they looking like
Yeah.
playing like dominant.
Yeah.
Dominant with confidence too.
That I ain't gonna lie, they had the easiest route though. If everybody,
But they posted number 1 overall seed.
Yeah.
yeah,
Don't get that.
I get that. I'm just saying they ain't had a hard game yet. But that I agree. They're definitely a winner for me. Listen, most of the time when you win a national championship, it's very hard to go back the next year.
Yeah.
The previous 3 NCAA tournament winners all went out in a round of 32. So they haven't been a defending champion to make it past the Sweet 16 since Florida repeated in 2007. So UConn is definitely set up to make history, and they got the team to do it.
They do.
I just don't like this. Coach came out and he was like, "Oh, I mean, the transfer portal is hurting the game," which it is. He ain't lying.
Yeah.
But you got 3 transfers in your starting 5, so just make sure that you say that it's helping me, but it's also hurting the game. Because you know what it's hurting, and I'm done with it. Mid majors, because in turn those kids are playing to get stolen from.
They're playing for the looks.
So they're just playing. So you got a kid that played in the Horizon or they played in the Missouri Valley. All these big schools, UConn, North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky. He killed down there. Let me get him. All right, then it's going to help that team make it to the tournament and go further. Then you look down in the mid-major category and they're suffering because they're basically the G League for the Power 5.
That's what I was
But-
about to say.
bullshit.
They're treating
But here's the thing. Ain't that what it's supposed to do?
No.
You're treating the mid majors like JUCO almost. Yeah.
You don't think if Dame Lillard was in this shit, he would have left Weber State after his sophomore?
Absolutely.
CJ McCollum would have did that run and
But
he would have left.
they wouldn't have the there are few that have the same run when they leave and go to those Power 5s. Majority of them do that.
Like, if Steph Curry would have been, he'd have left Davidson.
Yeah, but then you're not hearing what I'm saying though. That's the whole point of going to a mid major is, and kids
Staying
don't
there.
get that. It's becoming the guy. Most of these schools hadn't been. You look at these numbers; they ain't been to the tournament in 20 years. Ain't won a conference tournament. Dude, why don't you make your mark, and so you can be the guy,
It can be legacy.
or just
Legend.
be another guy.
That's the mindset of the individual.
No,
that's the mindset of the individual. I
That's
think.
insane. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't like UConn's coach, Danny, who I think is one of the best coaches in this shit. But for him to say, oh, the transfer portal is really hurting the game, like he hadn't benefited, because 3 of his starters, his top 3 scorers are all transfer guys. And he's in the transfer portal right now getting kids. Already got a kid to sign, so it's bullshit.
Hey,
Let's
man.
move on to the losers. Can't be mad at them. What you got, Weezy? Give me your first loser.
Oh, my first was the SEC.
Better believe it.
Yeah. What, 4 teams losing the first round?
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Decisively.
Yeah.
Auburn and Kentucky lost
Auburn,
13
Kentucky,
or 14.
Mississippi State,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. So
Florida.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's tough. That's a tough
I
one.
think that conference had one of the most teams in it. They had 8 teams, 7 teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. My first loser is basically Cinderella's because
No sense.
everything that we talked about, none made it to the Sweet 16. Absolutely none. Oakland, Yale, Grand Canyon, James Madison all had a chance to extend. They couldn't get past the round of 32. So a lot of the popular upsets, McNeese, Sanford, all those guys were able to fizzle out quickly because it's at the end of the day, some of those guys that actually played at their school are now on Power 5 teams, which in turn gives no balance
Wait.
to the Cinderellas.
I get what you're saying, but ain't that what the tournament's supposed to? Ain't
No.
the better team supposed to win?
Yeah.
The better team is supposed to win, but what happens to a chance where you had a team that had a run like Gonzaga? Gonzaga didn't have no guys back in the day. They were just getting guys to come there, and they built that program
But that
for
was
what it is.
But that was that era. That's when.
What about Butler?
Yeah, but that was that era. It's just a new. This is a new era,
That was 7 years ago.
right? But the portal wasn't out then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a new
it's
era.
always
but-
been the portal.
but
It's
don't
always
like
been the
Not
portal.
not like it is now.
No.
For
Yeah.
sure.
It's a new era, but nobody likes it. It's messing up stuff.
I get it. It ain't fair. If that's what I'm saying, I understand it's not fair.
It ain't fair.
But
It's fair.
Is it?
It's just we found loopholes.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not fair.
Tread like the coach.
I mean, I'm not. The reason it's not fair is because everybody's not on a level playing field money wise,
Yep.
and that's what the transfer portals come down to.
That's it.
Correct.
So that's not fair.
But that's what I mean by when I
Coach.
say fair, I'm referring to. Go ahead.
go ahead, Jeff.
Nah, yeah, it's cool.
You think they should have a salary cap?
On what?
NIL.
Anyway, what you got, Jeff?
Hey, hear me out. He might be on to something though.
That make it fair.
We're going off script, but he might be on something right there. Though.
No, I mean that's the only thing they're gonna have to do.
You have scholarship limitations.
No, you
Might-
have scholarship limitations, but you don't have NIL
You
limitations.
don't. But maybe you. The only way you temper some of this transfer portal stuff is the rich cannot get richer.
How you
It
gonna
gotta
do
be
that?
tax. Got to be tax breaks. It got to be
Tax
tax
breaks?
incentives. Like
What
stuff
I'm
like
telling
that.
you
Like,
what's messed up though. Now those people that have those NIL collectives, they dictate who you get. So they say, hey, we're gonna go get X, Y, and Z. Well, I think you should try to go get the kid that played down at Birmingham Southern. He's really playing well.
Yeah.
I don't know about this guy. I think this guy will help us out. Well, I don't think he'll, he doesn't look like the guy
fit
for
our
us.
program.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm giving you the money. I
Yeah.
think we,
But it has always been like that with boosters. But they have
They didn't have much
more more
control.
oomph behind what they say now.
Man, they got all.
They can say it out loud.
Yeah, they got more control now.
Give me a loser.
Mount West Conference.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
They had 6 teams in.
Banner year for them.
Banner year.
Yeah.
6 teams make the big dance.
Yeah.
Only 1 made it to the second weekend.
Yeah. San Diego State. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
rough, man.
Yeah. And they were the most entertaining conference to watch during the regular season. It just feels like more of a coincidence than a stylistic thing when they came into said tournament because, most of those guys had guys that were looking already out the door like, hell, I was Mountain West Player of the Year. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to
Transfer.
Duke.
Huh?
All right, you go to Duke, right? And it's 5 fucking freshmen that's going to be there, and you're going to sit behind them. You're going to average 7 fire. You hear me? I done had 2 weeks to sit and think about these shit. Shit ruined.
fire,
Yeah.
dog.
Kentucky ain't getting those guys. Y'all spending some money. Kentucky ain't getting those guys.
Kentucky need an overhaul.
Yeah, that's my next loser. Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky need
Yeah.
an overhaul.
Dude, you can't lose back-to-back years to a 14 and a 15. It's just tough.
Yeah.
And it's Coach Cal, and I get it. I think he's my favorite coach in college basketball. Not even a doubt about that. But I think he has to figure out a way to kind of bring in some of those mid-major transfer guys or even Power 5 guys to just have a little bit more experience. Because what I watched against Oakland late in that game, they were dependent on freshmen who had never been in the game to make big shots. and it will never work.
Yep.
It will never work.
Yep.
Even with guys that are 4-year guys, I watched RJ Davis, who dead ass y'all. I watched this kid all year, and he ain't scared. It ain't nothing about none of that. Just didn't make any shots. Caleb Love didn't make any shots. Bro, so you need somebody else. Can you imagine the difference of a freshman compared to RJ Davis and fucking Caleb Love, who's been in college for 4 years? It's tough, man.
I'm to piggyback off. You said I said all the time when the game gets tight and get in these tournaments, when the AAU ball stops, Calipari's done.
Nah, not necessarily. It ain't that.
I'm just telling you.
It ain't. You can run all the sets in the world.
I'm telling you what I think.
I'm telling you.
You say what you think. I'm telling you what I think.
Okay.
Calipari's not out coaching anybody.
Anybody.
He's not coaching
Anybody.
And here's the thing.
He got to recruit.
No, he can recruit. And
He got to recruit everybody.
And his claim to fame is to the boosters. I get these kids in. I got $3 billion of contracts in the NBA.
Yeah, listen.
That's cool.
Listen,
that's cool. But let's run some backdoor cuts and
he is, bro. I'm telling you, I watch those games.
I watch them too, Jay.
Bro, those kids be wide open. I don't give a damn if you text Winter, Phil Jackson. If a motherfucker's wide open in that corner and he don't make that shot, that ain't got nothing to do with coaching, bro. So it's really tough to set on a mic to be like a person can't coach.
It's tough because I can see it.
That dude can't coach.
As a Memphis,
I'm saying he can't coach.
Let me say something.
I'm saying when the game gets tight, he gets.
As a Memphis Tiger fan, the same problems that Calipari teams had in Memphis in 2003, 4, 5, and 6 are the same problems Calipari teams have in 2024.
You know why? Because they're freshmen.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Stop saying he can't coach, though.
Listen,
you said late game situations he can't coach. That's just not true.
That's just your opinion,
bro. I'm telling you, if you draw up a play and
is he not okay?
And he's ran the play too.
Can you answer
real quick though?
I got you, but answer me a question when you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
The promise you're gonna answer my question.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right. So you run a play to perfection, and the kid is wide open, and the kid is supposed to make one pay, and you make a pass to the corner, and that kid don't make that pass. That's not coaching, and that's what trips up Calipari all the time.
That particular scenario you're talking about right there is not our coach. Kid got to make a play. Absolutely right. Now we can go back and forth about different parts of the game, free throws being another one, because none of these teams can shoot free throws. It's got to be something. Nobody. You never in 30 years your teams can't shoot free throws.
Bro, free throws, bro. I guarantee you that, man.
Free throws are fine.
I guarantee you, if you have somebody on the Kentucky staff, they'll be like, "We practice free throws every day."
How you never got a ball player that can shoot?
Because in turn, it's the kids, man. Y'all realize these are kids.
I'm not blaming it. I'm not saying it's not the kids.
Can you answer my question now, though? Can you answer my question?
I haven't heard anybody say that Coach Cal is a great X's and O's coach.
Can you answer me this one question?
I haven't heard anybody say that.
Real talk. Has he not underachieved?
Underachieved, yes. You know why he's underachieved?
I'm just no.
Yeah, he's underachieved. Okay. Because you know why? You know what everybody looking at? You look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, stayed 1 year, didn't play number 20 games, came off the bench. You look at Jamal Murray, came off the bench. He started, did everything. Devin Booker came off the bench. You're looking at a guy 5 years after the fact. Right. If those kids stay at Kentucky 3 years,
that ain't gonna happen.
2 years, he will have 6 national championships, y'all.
But that's not gonna happen today.
So
that's not gonna happen. So
stop saying he can't coach then.
No,
that's it.
No, that's not gonna happen. But
you said he can't coach, and that's not true.
I said he's not out coaching anybody.
Now that's what I'm saying. Because if he couldn't coach, he would be coaching.
I never said he couldn't coach. I never said he couldn't coach. I said he's not out coaching nobody.
You didn't say he couldn't coach.
I said I'm telling you what I said. I'm just telling you I know what I said. I said he's not out coaching anybody when the game gets tight.
So you mean to tell me that you coaching against? Peep this though. You talking about Oakland, right? Playing against Oakland.
Jay,
there's 26-year-old kids playing against 19-year-old kids. You don't think
what can I do about that? I can't do nothing about that.
Coach, bro. He didn't get out coached.
All I'm saying when the game gets tight, he's not out coaching nobody.
That's what's up.
Any more losers?
Nah, I'm good. We can roll.
I had one.
Okay.
Iowa State.
Talk about it, coach.
Iowa State was one of the top seeds going to this tournament. They had been playing ball all year, and this was the year that they thought they were going to get to the Final Four.
Solid run.
Yeah, they ain't hit the transfer portal enough, coach.
Exactly. They didn't. They didn't get their portal going. But for them not to go out as early as they did was disappointing for them because I know they were expecting to be in the Final Four this year. So Iowa State is a loser.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's move on to some football, Cameron. Man, NFL owners have officially voted to ban the hip drop tackle. Okay. From the sport on Monday after the annual league meetings, according to the NFL, here's a definition of the hip drop tackle. The tackle in question is a swivel technique in which a player grabs a runner with both hands and wraps the runner with both arms and unweighs himself by swiveling his hips and dropping his hips and or lower body, landing and trapping the runner's legs underneath his knees.
Pause. It just sounds
All
like
of that.
you
You gotta pause.
right
All of that.
For sure.
All of that. Swiveling the hips. All of
there.
that.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Hip drop tackle being out.
I ain't heard that much
Okay.
hip since pumps and a bump. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh my
I
God.
just ain't been able to talk in 2 weeks, guys.
The video. Which video?
Pumps and a bump.
Hammer had the speedo on.
It-
We've heard
Pumps and a bump.
wow
Yeah, now.
video.
Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that video.
Oh man. I'm gonna be real.
That's the wrong video to say.
Right, you
Because Hammer is dead ass in underwear.
The whole video.
Gyrate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Whoa.
Gyrate.
Hip drop tackle being banned.
yeah.
Big deal, little deal, or no deal for
What you,
defense.
yeah, what you got, Weezy? Yeah.
I think it's horrible for the NFL. Because pretty much what they're saying is they don't want you to tackle anybody from behind. Tackle anybody from behind.
I'm with you.
So and here's the thing. So if the quarterback gets free and goes on a run, and the defensive lineman comes up and try to tackle him backwards, I don't know what this defensive lineman is supposed to do.
yeah.
You can't put too much body weight on him. That's a penalty.
Yeah.
You can't sling him down. That's a penalty. And now you can't drag him down to the ground. That's a penalty. And they already don't wrap up in the NFL today. They make the big hit.
It's tough.
So take the over on the overs because there's gonna be a lot of points scored.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I think the NFL did some for real research, and they found out that the injury rate is 20 to 25 times higher than any other tackle. So in turn, if you want to keep Mark Andrews in the game, J.K. Dobbins, Bradley Chubb, is it Bradley Chubb? Nick Chubb. Yeah, Nick Chubb. Dude, the players, sometimes you have to save players from themselves. Of course, the NFLPA didn't want this to get banned, but if you look at, you ask Nick Chubb, if you ask J.K. Dobbins, they all said, I'm going to be real, it cost me X amount of money. I think it should be, So, man, if it was up to the NFLPA, we'll still be looking at LT and Mike Singletary type hits. So, in turn, they still want to play football like that, and that shit is done. The NFL is protecting their investments, which is their players. And if it's a 20 to 25% upcharge in fucking injuries because of said tackle, let's get it out of here.
But at the same time, if they really want to protect their investments, they'll spend a little bread and get grass fields.
Yeah, but that's too, though.
But see,
That's not really, that's protecting the investment, but it's also protecting.
That's protecting. You just said it. Last year they need to get grass fields.
Yeah, they do.
So if they get grass fields, they spend a little money to get grass fields. That protects injuries.
That's next.
But what they're not doing is, how does it not protect injuries? They making money off this because now they can fine you off every illegal hit.
Yeah, well, they're just trying
I'm just saying they make money.
It's protecting them.
They're here to make
more than
money.
anything. Coach?
This is one of those things where if you're an offensive player, you love it. If you're a defensive player, you hate it. Because like Weezy mentioned, sometimes that's just going to be a natural reaction to take somebody down. Yeah. But at the same time, this is why the NFL defenses need to get back to the fundamentals of wrapping up and tackling, not trying to always make the big hit. If you watch NFL games now, you see so many guys score and break tackles because when the defense is not doing them, just run up and just hitting them with their arm, nobody's wrapping up as much anymore. So that's why you see so many yards being gained on offense from wide receivers to running backs. But as a defensive player, you're putting yourself in the bind, like Weezy mentioned, because it's like, okay, it's almost, if I'm not straight in front of you to wrap you up, it's like what I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
So it's a gift and a curse.
Okay. I like that, Coach, but not to get on the high horse. The pushback to that would be, though, yeah, they do go for the big hits. You know why they kind of go for those big hits, though? Is because of the lowering the crown penalties, the crown of the helmet penalty. So if I'm going in to do a form tackle and I'm dropping my head and driving up like we were taught in Pee Wee football, that could be helmet-to-helmet contact.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to avoid that by doing a shoulder tackle or trying to hit or do a hip drop tackle, as they call it, right? To avoid that penalty. So now one of my things about this that I didn't like is that these last season and a half, 2 seasons, defenses finally caught up to offenses. And those scores started going back down.
Yeah.
And it started to be more of a competitive game. You had to lean more on your running game instead of sitting back and your quarterback throwing darts for 30 or 40 yards every damn game.
Yeah, because you got
back to football.
Yeah, you have to learn how to adjust. That's all it is, Jeff.
That's-
It'll take 2 years.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
just
what
be
I'm
an adjustment time. But, you know, it's just like everything
But
else.
they're tweaking. When's the last tweak for defenses?
There is not.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, no, they've called more when you pushing off the line on offense.
Pass interference.
Yeah, offense.
They allow a tush push. That was been illegal for my entire. Since I've known football,
They should've-
another
that-
player pushing a player forward has
Yeah.
been illegal. They are allowing that every game.
They
bro.
pushing piles for sure now.
They did not do that.
That's tough.
They simulated this. They simulated this 230 tackles. They simulated 230 times. It only happened 23 times.
What are you talking about? The drop tackle?
The drop tackle.
That's was still 20 to 25% of the injuries, though, as far as injuries this year. So if you have that spike of a number, 20 to 25% of anything, dog. If there's a damn COVID outbreak and then it shows one space that got 20 to 25, bro, it's a high.
A lot. It's fourth.
High.
Almost a
It's a
fourth.
lot, bro. All right, before we get started with halftime, let's talk some NBA. The G League specifically. The NBA shut down the G League Ignite team at the end of this season, launched in 2020. The league owned and operated the Ignite, and the Ignite program was focused on developing young NBA prospects, some of whom were not age eligible for said draft. The Ignite struggled this season and are 2-30 with 2 games remaining. In the previous 3 drafts, 10 Ignite players were drafted, including 4 lottery picks. We'll kick things off with you, Coach Locke, 'cause it's a big deal, little deal, or no deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's I'm gonna say it's a big deal for the simple fact those guys that were not age eligible. You have some guys that are ready to go to that G League, but it's gonna help the college game again. Now you're gonna have these guys going back to college, and the reason they are so bad record wise, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like we talked about in the last segment. Your kids playing against grown men at the end of the day.
Damn right.
These other G League teams are guys. Some of these guys have been in the league for 4 or 5 years and got sent down.
Yeah.
So they have NBA experience. They're grown. They have the grown man body. They have the NBA body already. Playing against a kid that's fresh out of high school that doesn't have any weight.
Yeah.
Now I get we have weight programs for high schools, but it doesn't compare to a grown man.
Oh.
An 18-year-old in a weight program compared to a 26-year-old in a weight program is 2 totally different things.
Bro, Isaiah Thomas plays in the G League. He sees little bitty ass Ron Holland on the wing. He's finna cook him.
Fool.
Yeah.
So
and
that-
Isaiah Thomas 5'8".
That's why that is a good thing they are getting rid of it, because most of those guys are just not physically ready yet.
Jeff.
I agree, Coach. And the lackluster success of a few of those lottery picks didn't help. Right? Didn't help.
Some guys though.
Lackluster.
They got some guys though. And then they found the guy from JUCO. Marjon Beauchamp played JUCO ball.
Absolutely.
Goes to Ignite, the lottery guy. Milwaukee. And they should play him more in
But
Milwaukee.
he's not. That's what I'm saying. There hasn't. I'm not saying it hasn't been, but the guys that were supposed to be the guys that put that program on the map, they ain't really.
You damn lie.
Who?
Kaminga.
Scoot.
Yeah, but what's the
Bro,
what's the percentage?
Bro, you talking about one.
Scoot.
Bro, Scoot is.
Scoot was the one. Scoot was the one.
Jalen
that
Green was
no,
the one.
No. Because let me promise. Let me finish this one. Scoot would have been the one to make that program solidified. Because now we got a lottery pick, number 2 pick, that would have been on the map, right? Jalen Green's playing. He's playing ball. He's
Jalen Green with 2.
This is year 3 for him.
Bro, this is.
I'm talking about out
year.
the gate.
This is bro. Jalen Green is dead ass one of the best young superstars in our league.
Cool, but I'll temper my. I'll save what I'm gonna say for another time.
Yeah,
but what this helps, Coach mentioned college basketball. You know what else it helps? Overtime elite.
that's hard. Give me that guy.
It helps overtime elite because now the guys who didn't want to go to college and still want to go play in another type of league. That league is fun. I don't know if y'all watch Overtime Elite.
I watched a few.
Yeah. It ain't good bump like that. What you talking about?
No. It ain't Chronic in '91. It ain't Blueprint 1, but it's Dynasty album.
Stop.
It's No. It ain't Blueprint 1.
That shit is not dynasty. Bro, shit,
It ain't Magna Carta.
Bro, it's the worst.
No, it ain't Magna Carta.
That shit, bro. Like, give me that guy. Give me the guy that came from there.
Twins. Both twins.
Both twins, right?
Both twins.
United League been in open since 2020, right around the same time.
Right around the same time.
Those.
That's why. No. I'm not saying this. You
know how many guys have tried to go through that shit that shit did not work.
But I'm saying it helps them though. It helps them because now these guys have less choices, either college or overtime elite. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Coach called me by the kid and went to OTE. He was, and I'm looking at this kid. I'm like, oh, this kid is a league kid.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know where this kid is right now.
It's possible because they will get lost in the sauce.
Bro.
They will
get lost in the sauce. I'm saying, but it helps them because now they have more bodies to cipher through.
Bro, that OTE shit they finna shut their doors down too.
They might.
They just got a little bit more money invested.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
and it's a whole media company.
Yeah, but it's
a lot
bad.
behind it.
It's bad basketball. It's bad basketball. They had documentaries. That shit's sorry, bro.
But I see what you're saying. It could help them because all those guys. Imagine if all those G League Ignite guys were in that league, it would step up the skill and the competition. So I can see how it
you
could
play
help.
against like 25-year-old men. You playing against other kids that had the same goal as you.
Yeah,
in a league that has the same goal as you.
I agree. No, it's a pivot, right? Go there and play against people your age group, and I get that. I understand talent level, all of that. But this is a pivot for the NBA because there was nobody coming to the G League Ignite anymore. Ron Holland is the only guy. He's gonna be a lottery pick this year. Matas Buzelis is going to be there, but he wasn't going to go to college anyway.
Right.
So in turn, you get those two guys, and those are going to be the last two guys from OTE. I mean, not OTE, but G League Ignite. But Scoot was a guy. He just can't shoot.
Scoot is skill.
He's
still going to be a guy.
If Scoot took his ass to Kentucky, he would have been like, hey, you know what? Still can't shoot. He still can't shoot. That's Scoot's problem. They ain't got nothing to do with G League Ignite. He can still play.
All I was attempting to say about that was him not having a rookie year that was projected for him hurt the G League Ignite.
The thing is, when the G League Ignite started, it was a means for kids to go get paid. That's it.
And it's over with.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now you can go to Kentucky and get paid. So why in the hell am I going to G League Ignite and get my head cracked by Isaiah Todd and fucking all of these old ass men?
Well, but the whole what the whole gig was, they can go to G League Night or overseas, and I mean overtime elite, and not have to do schoolwork and get paid, right?
They're still doing schoolwork in OTE.
Yeah, schoolwork. OTE, you still doing schoolwork.
But you're not
G League Night, you doing schoolwork.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You doing. G League Ignite is like they teach you.
Well, yeah, get rid of the
like skills,
finance, skills. It's like going to like what's it? Job Corps.
It's like more like Job Corps, but you hooping.
Yeah.
But like a kid like Marjon Beauchamp who goes to there from JUCO because his grades wasn't really like that, he goes there and gets drafted, man. But the NBA needs to do just focus on what they got going on, NBA Borders, NBA Academy, and all of that shit. Because there's no reason because they can't get guys anymore. Yeah. Because you can go get $1 million
and get the college experience,
and you get to. They ain't even really, but it's a different thing because the G League Ignite. It ain't no fun there.
Nah, you're a
real
professional.
You're a real professional. At 18, Scoot did 2 years in the G League Ignite. It's tough. His junior and senior year, you know what? Ain't no way, dog.
Ain't no way.
We stretched that one. Now, you guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, Amazon Music, and Amazon Music. Hey, if you got Amazon Prime,
hell yes, there too.
Make sure you do all that, all right? And when these ads start showing, ads are free if you got Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. Make sure you check that out. All right, to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. Halftime. It is the FSP or Jeff NBA Power Rankings. Let's get started, cameraman. At number 7, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, winners of 3 or 4. And man has steadied the ship even without Cat. You did. Shout out to you. Gonna get you a mic here one of these days. At number 6, got the Boston Celtics, winners of 9 of 11. 2 back-to-back losses though to my Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to that. At number 5, Denver Nuggets, winners of 4 of the last 5. Number 1 seed in the West. Shout out to them. Look at that. Keep it moving here though. The New York Knicks, number 4. Had a 4-game winning streak, snapped, turned around and started another one. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Need to get healthier. Jalen Brunson, still balling. We've talked about that ad nauseum. Shout out to them. Number 3, winners of 5 straight. The Los Angeles Lakers. Making a push for that. No, A spot. They're steady in 9. is steady at 9 and pushing for the 8th spot. At number 2, winners of 6 games straight, Headband Luka and Ramadan Kyrie, the Dallas Mavericks. Big wins over Denver and Sacramento during this winning streak. Look great. Playing great 2-man basketball. As Jay calls it, go to hell ball.
Yeah,
They make
go
it look real good, though. They make go to hell ball look real good.
Yeah.
And at number 1, the surprise team in the entire NBA. Winners of 10 damn straight. The Houston Rockets. 10 games in a row. Making Steph Curry have all the emotional outbursts on the court because his play-in tournament hopes are in shambles right now because the Rockets are making a push for the 10th spot in the West. So clap for Ime Udoka. Clap for Fred VanVleet. Clap for the young man Jalen Green for fighting through all that adversity.
Yeah.
They're the one.
No. What I'm saying is you should say Jalen Green first.
Oh, I was getting to him because he's going through everything.
30.
Well, I was supposed to say through all the adversity.
About who?
And that is the FSP, or Jeff, NBA Power Rankings. Let's get started with the second half.
Let's get it.
Full Sport Press.
J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcast. Revolution will be podcasting. Second half. The 2024 NFL Draft Player Comparisons for the Offensive Skill Players. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, one of the more interesting things that we do here at FSP, when we're evaluating draft prospects, it's been an exercise in futility, to say the least. In any class, it's very difficult to try and drill down the traits that make the most comparable to this or current NFL player. Sometimes, regardless of the position, it doesn't take long for a comparison to come through. Watch a little tape, it's clear. Other times, not so much, guys. We are here to give out comparisons for the top offensive prospects in the 2024 class. We will kick things off with Caleb Williams, quarterback from USC, 6'1", 22 years old. Jeff, give me your NFL player comparison and why for Caleb Williams.
I don't want to say it because everybody says it, and I saw you here in the comparisons that this kid is going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Ain't no fucking way he's Patrick Mahomes.
I don't want to put that on the kid. Pause on so many levels.
Chill, man.
Because that's not fair, right? Asking him to be the greatest player of all time is just not fair.
Not better than Tom Brady, but go ahead.
Oh, man.
Stat wise, he ain't. Tom Brady got too many stats.
At this point in his career,
He got 7 rings, bro.
yeah, Pat ain't even 30 yet, bro.
We'll see.
Pat ain't even 30 yet.
Well, Pat got 3, right?
He got 3. That's a long way to go, my brother.
Yeah.
He got 3. He got 3 the same time. He got
Oh,
his
what
3
you
the
got?
same-
What you got though?
I got Pat. Fuck it.
Yeah, you got Pat.
I got 3. He got 3 the same time.
Is that your man? Is Caleb Williams your man?
No, sir. In this draft,
Yeah.
my man's down the list.
Okay. What you got, Coach?
I don't want to say this one because it's highest ceiling he can go,
Shit.
but he could be Drew Brees. The same body build, he can make the same throws. He was very accurate when he can scramble when he needs to be. I don't know if he will turn out to be that, but he has the ability to be that. Drew Brees, 6'1", about 210, same size, same build. So I'm gonna go with Drew Brees.
I'm rolling. Man, in terms of size, in terms of game, in terms of just how he looks, give me Russell Wilson, man. Prime Russell Wilson, though. Overall, I think he's a fascinating prospect, and I think if Russell Wilson comes out now and it's like right around this time, you'd be like, okay, he would be just as good as Caleb Williams. Like, I think it's a little bit far-fetched to think a guy that's 6'1", 215 that ain't really like the most mobile like type of person to put. And Pat moves in the pocket, but arm talent ain't like Pat's. Like it's total no. But yeah, no, in the NFL, I think you spread him out, put him at quarterback 1, man. It's more like Russell Wilson for me. What you got, Weezy?
I like the Russell Wilson. I had a hard time doing it. I went Doug Flutie. Because undersized.
That's your man's though.
That's my
Caleb
guy.
Williams is your man.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm saying on the low end. I didn't want to say Patrick Mahomes. You say you compare him to
No, Joe already did that.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Who you saying? So you saying his career? So you know, NFL player comparison is going to be the career of Doug Flutie.
no.
No, he's talking about skill set.
It's good.
And don't shit on Doug Flutie though.
No, we said
That's a card carrying member of the mafia right there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They had great years for the mafia.
That's why I hate doing this show.
But strictly skills though, Doug Flutie has never been.
In your introduction. You never said nothing about player like.
I ain't lying. We done done 9 of these.
Yeah, and that's why I hate doing this show because every time I come with a player, I swear to God, I'm about calling out on this show.
Bro,
I hate doing this show.
Flutie, bro. That's crazy. Doug Flutie wasn't even. This is the thing. If Doug Flutie goes in the draft at 5'7", bro, he wasn't even drafted.
He balled the Canada League though. The UFL.
I'm done.
Keep fighting. We fight, Weezy.
Nah, I ain't no fight.
Let's do it.
Come on, you gotta fight.
So let's talk about your man. Let's move on to the next guy. His name is Jaden Daniels, quarterback for LSU. He's 6'4", 210, Weezy. He's 23 years old. Give me your NFL player comparison for Jaden Daniels. This is your man.
Michael Vick.
Not for real.
You
No, I'm
see?
saying.
Oh
No,
my
I'm saying.
2 contracts?
No, for real.
I think he could be like Lamar Jackson for sure. I think he's almost identical to Lamar Jackson.
Hey, what's that thing they show him with his elbow?
Yeah, he has.
It's
It's bursitis.
Yes.
So
it's tough.
It's nothing. It's nothing like. It
no.
doesn't hurt him. It just happens.
Yeah, I know.
It
It's
just
just
happened.
I didn't never
It
notice
just-
until the day they showed it and still shot. I was like, what's going on there?
So that's okay. I'll
He
roll.
ran a 4.46. He ran a 4.46 other than that.
Michael Vick ran a 4.21, bro.
I didn't. You said for real, and I said, well, we see. You see what I'm saying? We forgot about Michael Vick. You said go for real.
I said Lamar ran a 4.28.
We didn't even see Lamar run his 40.
But I'm guarantee if you look up Lamar Jackson's 40-yard time, I guarantee you it's a
Who you got?
I got. That's a good spot. Yeah. I got Jalen Hurts. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, for real, dog.
Yeah.
For real.
Where you going, dog?
I hate doing this show.
Now what's wrong with
Because
that?
You downplay players, and then the other people players they pick. You said it's
You
Jalen
hate
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. And I hate Jaden Daniels.
That makes sense then, don't it?
All right, that was there. You rolling? Now you rolling? Now I'm rolling. I was confused at first, coach.
He's
Like,
going to
wait,
get listen,
Jalen Hurts.
he's going to get a GM fired. Him. Just like Zach Wilson. Him.
You said about all the quarterbacks you don't like, dog.
He ain't like that. I'm telling you, he gonna do a quarterback dive over the damn front, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Grover Cleveland is gonna be sitting right there, and he's going to be fooled. Man, dude ain't really like that. But I get it. I give you dual threat playmaker. What is that? Not Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts just ain't good, y'all.
Jalen Hurts is cold.
Bro, Jalen Hurts this year is cold.
He was MVP candidate, dog.
Jalen Hurts is cold, y'all.
Up
He was
until week
MVP
11.
candidate.
I'm literally talking about the last Jalen Hurts we saw. What did we say?
No, you can't.
Yeah,
He's
collapse.
caca. He's caca. Man, dude, yeah. So yeah, he can evade.
3 years.
But I guarantee you that dude ain't good. And this dude, everybody was like, he looked bad this year. Would you say Jalen Hurts had a good year last year? Absolutely not. He had a terrible year. Would he not? That's the year that we're going to see with Jaden Daniels for the Washington Commanders. What you got?
I can see him kind of turn out to be like Jordan Love. He played in that West Coast offense when he was at Arizona State, even though he moved down to LSU. But he can do both if needed. He can throw the ball. He can scramble if needed. Jordan Love doesn't scramble a lot.
Yeah.
He does when he needs to and makes you pay for it. But I think Jaden Daniels can be Jordan Love.
Coach, he moving way too much.
He gonna know he can't move like that in the NFL.
Y'all playing Jay.
Jay,
What you got?
You a bit jitters on his 210 pounds. That boy 200 pounds soaking wet.
He can put a little weight on.
That's what they listed.
Hey,
I'm just rolling with what they listed.
You been generous at 210. So he's Donovan McNabb in Tyrod Taylor's frame. He's accurate.
Tyrod Taylor 6'1", bro.
I said frame. He's slender. He's a slender gentleman.
Tyrod Taylor's not slender.
He's straight down, brother.
No, he's not.
He's a box. You put a suit on.
Damn line.
You can iron a suit on Tyrod Taylor.
You have to get these perfect.
I'm perfect on this. This is it.
You
This
can't-
is Donovan McNabb and Tyrod Taylor's frame.
So he's gonna be an
It's no
MVP
area
candidate.
He's going to have a career. He's going to have a career. He's going to have a 8 to 10 year career.
All right, cool.
NFC or AFC championship somewhere involved.
Yeah.
He's going to be a player. Now, he's not going to be an all-time great. Donovan Nabb's not an all-time great.
Yeah.
But he solidified his spot, though.
Say less.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next guy, we have Drake May, quarterback from the University of North Carolina, 6'4", 223, 21 years old. Jeff, right back to you. NFL player comparison for Drake May.
Drake May, out of all these quarterbacks, had the least buzz, which is crazy, right? To me.
It would
Jaden Daniels.
right around this time, yes.
Yeah, for this this time of
Yeah.
year, right? Jaden Daniels went from second, third round pick to probably the second quarterback taken, like
For sure.
overnight, it seems like.
And usually when that happens,
Something's
it's a
wrong.
bad pick. Sorry.
I'm just saying.
You remember Michael Olawokandi? Did nobody know who the hell he was?
Hey,
Goes here.
don't do him like
Anthony
the
Bennett.
man.
You want me to
Will
bring up
Levis-
somebody that
Will
just
Levis
showed up
did
out of
Will
nowhere?
Levis did that.
So when somebody showed up out of nowhere,
Go ahead.
Trey Lance.
I think I gave up on Trey Lance too quick.
I do too.
Yeah. Anywho, Drake May is Justin Herbert. Same build, same cannon of an arm, make the same deep throws, got to work on his underneath stuff, but that's Justin Herbert. Best case scenario.
Drake May is sorry, Jeff. So you think Justin Herbert's
We talked about this last year. I'm not going to shit on these guys. I'm not going to say
He's called sorry.
I'm not going to say he's.
He's two of the top three.
We do these out of best case scenario, right?
Yeah.
Because this is what you're comparing him to when you're sitting down as a GM, as a draft evaluator. You're saying, "I've got the fourth pick in the draft. I need a quarterback. Who do I want? I want the kid that can max out."
the last
as
two
Justin
kids
Herbert.
we talked about gonna get a GM fired? What you got, Coach?
Most of them should get fired. Half of them know how to do that.
Somebody write this down. There's two of the top 5 picks that he didn't call trash.
Yeah.
Jeff, he gonna be Josh Allen.
Shit, I hate that for him.
Same size, same abilities, has a strong arm. He can make the big throws. And what he's gonna do? He's gonna throw interceptions too, though. He's gonna do that. And he's gonna struggle early, but I think he'll get better as he gets more experience. So I can see him being like Josh Allen.
Yeah. Drake May for me is so if you were to do a great value Justin Herbert, I would say that is Geno Smith. So I'm rolling Drake May as more of a Geno Smith. Good athlete, isn't a special runner, design runs on the table, but I wouldn't do it. When it comes to processing, he's more good than bad, not perfect, but solid. Does have moments when he, shows that he could be a guy, but overall, talented passer, kind of similar to Geno Smith. Has the athleticism, skill set to develop maybe into a star one day. But if we drafted Drake May, I wouldn't feel good about it if it was my team.
I draft Drake May, I win the Super Bowl.
What?
Yeah, Drake May, you win the Super Bowl.
Win this year?
Yeah, you have a quarterback with a pulse, you win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we have a quarterback with a
play
pulse.
like that. Shit.
Yeah, what you got? we
Sorry, coach. That had nothing to do with you.
6'4", 223, Big Bill. I got Big Ben as Drake May. Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Fight.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Say less.
I like it.
Yeah. I just think with Superman syndrome with this kid, man. It's just 3 plays look like
He's gonna go. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna throw the deep ball.
yeah.
That's what he's gonna make the play. He's gonna look. He's trying to make the play
Okay.
every time.
Speaking of the next guy, we have Michael Penix Jr., quarterback from the University of Washington, 6'3", 213, 23 years old. Weezy, right back to you. NFL player comparison and why?
Yeah, I ain't gonna like this one at all. Well, I'll tell you what got me with this one. When I seen him running the 4.4 in his 4 the other day. And he's deadly accurate. I always been in the big arm. I went to Deshaun Watson.
The nasty man.
I went to Deshaun Watson on
Okay.
this one. Because all season long he's been throwing the long ball all season long and been connecting. He was up for the highs. We threw for 4,000 yards this year.
Talk to him.
So Deshaun Watson throws a great long ball. He's fast. This kid ran a 4.4 this week. I went to Deshaun Watson.
Michael Penix is a 1-speed thrower. It's like 4 or 5 of those guys in this draft. This is Will Levis at the best. Washington's
He played 9 games. He played 9 games, Jay.
Yeah.
He's played. Jay, you can't do that because you can't.
Levis?
You compare him to who?
well, what I'm saying is his offensive line kept him clean. He was the least sacked
a good thing.
quarterback in the entire NCAA.
Just let me be clear. So you said Will Levis is trash, right?
Absolutely.
So you said this class is trash, right?
This dude is trash.
That's
too.
3.
Yeah. He's bad too.
3 of the 4.
Yeah.
3 out of the top 5. Y'all,
Yep.
somebody
We done got like this before. We
had-
get got like that again. I mean, but
That's
he has problems with accuracy. I don't know what the hell Weezy talking about. And touch to his throws. He has a problem with that. It's 1 speed. is him and Joe Milton. It's all fastballs. It's just, man, like, and the reason that he left Indiana and didn't ball there because he got hurt. He goes to Washington and balls.
Yeah.
Get that. Bro, there's a reason behind a lot of that shit. He can't play neither. And he could play in college, though. But with that being said, it's lack of touch, shaky pocket management.
Clip this.
Yeah, nah, for
In
sure.
2 seasons,
Yeah.
this clip gonna bite you in the ass.
Yeah, I'll be fine with
This
that.
show gonna bite
I'll be
you.
fine
in
with
the
that.
ass. Like,
What you got, Coach, on Michael Penix Jr.?
Man, I think he can be C.J. Stroud. He throws like he has the bullets. Nah. No.
Coach,
Say great value.
No.
miss a phone call this week. He ain't gonna. Whatever the routine is when y'all
Listen.
phone call, you're gonna miss one this week.
Because this is why it's going to be good for him. He's going to drop. The injury is going to drop him in the draft, so he's not going to go to a terrible team where they don't have a good protection. And when he has good protection, we've seen him be able to be a good quarterback. I don't think he's going to go high because of the injury. He's going to drop. He's going to go to a team. He's going to be able to sit down and watch for a little bit, have good protection, and I think he's going to be a player when it's said and done.
Can't play. What you got?
hey man, I like that coach.
This your man.
This is my man. I say we're gonna talk about my guy later on. This is the guy we're talking about. Michael Penix Jr. is my guy. 4.5. Weezy said 4.4. I saw 4.5. Could be 4.4, 4.4, some change, whatever. He's Phillip Rivers running a 4.4. This kid is special, man. He's going to be special. He has the same.
No, if somebody laughs at you like that.
I'm laughing at
No,
you.
I'm
I'm laughing at you, not you.
But see, the thing about it is, I can stay. No, I don't feel that way.
No, I'm talking about him.
Everybody's entitled to a
Nah,
opinion.
he's trying to cause a burn. He's
Yeah,
trying
yeah, but I can
solve it.
always back it up though. Same throwing mechanics, same build, just a 4.4 speed. And that he's a winner. He makes every throw. Now, accuracy on the underneath shit is a problem. You're right. But the deep ball, he puts on the money. Every time.
If Rome Dunes ain't out there, I'm telling you, he was throwing to
Did
Buffalo
he make
Johnny.
Rome, or did Rome make him?
What I'm trying to tell you, he was throwing
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Mike Evans.
If you give him Mike Evans, we're going sensible. Him and
No,
Mike
you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Romo do it can be Mike Evans. Absolutely.
Mike Evans, right?
Yeah.
Johnny football.
Okay.
Very similar situation.
Hold on.
99.9% of quarterbacks need weapons.
Hold on.
This motherfucker can't play.
99.9% of quarterbacks need weapons. Only one don't need a weapon.
The reason Johnny didn't pan out because Johnny didn't do shit off the
He
field.
need to study his playbook.
He
Johnny
didn't-
was.
yeah, and he said it.
Yeah.
Johnny would have been all right had he studied a playbook.
Just remember this Penix shit. Yeah.
Any quarterback, it is trash. You like
This guy, this is gonna be his.
Next up, we have J.J. McCarthy, quarterback from Michigan, 6'2", 219, IMG Academy. Jesus Christ. 21 years old. Jeff,
Hey,
play a
listen,
comparison to why.
this kid can make plays outside the pocket. He might need a stop or two to find his footing in this NFL league. He's Baker Mayfield. He's gonna need a stop or two to get his footing,
Can't play.
and he's gonna be Baker Mayfield. Same type of player, makes a play. He's gonna try to make plays outside the pocket. Look for too much at first. That's why he needs a stop or two. When he figures it out, he's gonna get his footing.
Coach.
this is Alex Smith. They had a similar build, played the game head up. He's a smart quarterback. He's athletic enough to get out the pocket when needed, and he's very accurate when he throws the ball.
Mhm.
I just don't see him being a upper echelon quarterback, but having a solid career like Alex Smith did. So I'm gonna go Alex Smith.
Michigan, their offense didn't put a lot in on his shoulders. They had Blake Corum. At best, he's Zach Wilson. At best. Yeah.
He's trash too.
Yeah, he's trash. He can only throw slants, digs, intermediate crosses. Those his best throws on film. I had 2 weeks to look at this shit. Outside juice, trash. He's nothing on the outside. Very inconsistent. Yeah. Take time to develop around this guy. He can't play though. And somebody again is gonna lose a job because of a workout.
If that's
Clip
the case,
that. Clip that.
if that's the case, in every
not
quarterback
true.
class, if we go,
We came in this bitch and we said CJ Stroud, and I was like, "This." Do you remember who I said CJ Stroud?
No,
was?
I'm talking about every quarterback class has. If they have like 4 or 5 kids, 4 of those kids gonna get a GM fired. That's how it works.
That ain't necessarily true.
Pope Bryce Jr. already got. He working his second one already.
That ain't necessarily true all the time. Sometimes it hit.
Shit, look at the Malik Willis class. All them motherfuckers got somebody fired.
Because they can't play.
Is there any quarterback in this class? Go ahead, Weez, before we get there.
Got on this list.
Ain't no more quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying. So,
Joe Milton is the other one.
so there's no
Trash.
quarterbacks in this class.
This kid is I think he's a game manager. I went Kirk Cousins on this for sure.
Kirk Cousins cold. Kurt Cobain's cold. Y'all got Kirk Cousins totally twisted. If everybody had a Kirk Cousins at quarterback one for their team, their world be in a better place.
Kirk Cousins cold.
Kirk Cousins is good, bro.
Hey, I'm not saying he ain't good.
Yeah, 35 and what, 5 before he got hurt?
I ain't
25
saying
and
he
5.
good.
Crazy, he can play.
But you think Kirk Cousins cold, but you don't think Matthew Stafford's good.
I ain't never said that. I just said Matthew Stafford ain't never had a situation. When he got to the situation in L.A., ball.
Matthew Stafford's better than Kirk Cousins.
I didn't never say that he wasn't.
At one time, I think he was.
He just played for Detroit. It's tough to win in Detroit. Moving on to the next guy, we have Blake Corum, running back from Michigan, 5'8", 215, 23 years old. Weezy, give me your player comparison and why.
You want to go? This your guy. You want to go first?
I don't think he's going to be that good. But I like him, though.
6 for 6, coach. God.
I mean, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
he's a little guy. 200 pounds is a lot, though. I went old school. I went Travis Henry on this.
That ain't bad.
Yeah,
I ain't bad at that. Yeah. I have Blake Corum. It's Kenneth Walker, the third running back for the Seattle Seahawks.
I like that.
Just a good runner, but he lacks just like decision making and also like bursts in and out. So in turn, yeah, he's good, but at 5'8" and 215, he can be useful right away. Efficient runner. I just think his size and athletic profile, he's just not. He didn't test that well in his pro day. He's a little bitty fella, but yep, workload, high end potential. I can see it. Kenneth Walker. So yeah, it'd be straight. It ain't like we getting Saquon Barkley in this. Yeah, I don't think so. What you got, Coach?
I think he's gonna be really good.
Okay.
He's low to the ground, small, shifty, and he shows me flashes of Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was low to the ground, shifty.
Oh, fuck.
I think he's gonna be good.
I'm with you, Coach. I'm with you.
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on. Now, hold on.
No, he's maxed out on athletic.
I ain't saying I'm disagreeing with you, Coach, but I'd be damned if we say some of the stuff we said and Coach get away with Barry Sanders and you don't say nothing. I know. I ain't say I disagree with Coach. If we said that, yeah, I'd be stupid.
I think
I be all that shit.
Oh, you can't read the sorry second shit for calling Barry Sanders.
Turn him to an all-pro Hall of Famer.
I think he's gonna be good.
You think he's gonna be? He's athletically maxed out. We seen the best of Blake Corum at Michigan. Barry Sanders, bro.
You know he
I'm
said about
gonna be real. That was wrong.
You know he told he said to me, Jeff. He just said, "Do you know what a player compression is? Do you know what this show does?"
We talk about this every year.
So, what you got, Jeff?
Blake.
Emmitt Smith. God damn.
Yo.
I ain't gonna lie, that's who I was going with at first.
He was.
Coach just sees no with them children.
Nah, I'm playing. I'm bullshit.
Go, Jeff.
Blake Corum's gonna be healthy Khalil Herbert.
Yeah.
Same type of back,
Max.
size.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to talk into the mic.
For the Bears, Khalil Herbert for the Bears, running back for the Bears. He's a wee little fella as well.
Moving on to the next guy, we have Brock Bowers.
Where are we rolling?
Tight end for Georgia, 6'4", 240, 21 years old. Jeff, NFL player comparison.
He run blocks well. He gives effort on pass blocking. We know he can catch. He's George Kittle, younger George Kittle, and George Kittle ain't young. Nah, Cal Pitts don't block.
Yeah, we got to see what Cal Pitts.
Brock Bowers actually blocks.
What we got, Coach?
This is Travis Kelce. Great hands. He can run all the routes. I'm telling you, watch what Brock Bowers do, dog. Watch you do. He ain't, and that's my thing. He can block, but it ain't George Kittle. My bad. I don't think he blocks as good as George Kittle, but he does block.
He gives you the effort.
Yes, Brock Bowers is gonna be good. Watch what I'm telling you.
He's gonna be cold.
Yeah, Brock Bowers, man. You guys know that Brock Bowers was a walk-on when he got to Georgia. Offense ran through him, and he turned himself into a player. But at peak, this is Trey McBride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Come on, dog.
So you think he's gonna be good?
No, he's
Trey
not.
McBride's good.
No, dog.
So you don't think he's gonna be that good? You don't think he'll be the all
Trey
pro?
McBride is a first-team All-Rookie.
He better than Trey McBride right now. He ain't even play.
Trey McBride is solid.
Yeah, Jay, that's 7 dudes out of this. That you don't think
Means it's a bad draft, guys. I don't know what to tell you. But
you can't come to the draft party.
Yeah.
You can't come to the draft party.
Special player with the ball in his hands. I understand that, but Trey McBride, On the Trey McBride is good, guys. He's a good guy.
The only thing gonna hurt him is he might not have a quarterback to give him the ball because he's so good.
Bro, he
He gonna
didn't
be
have a
drafted
quarterback his entire life. He had Stetson Bennett.
Shout out to this.
So it ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback. But Brock Bowers, Trey McBride for me. What you got, Weezy? Frank Watchett. Rest in peace.
No, but the other person I got is dead. I'm glad you said that, so I can say what I just said. I wasn't gonna break him up, but I gotta do it. Chico. On the field. Chico was cold.
Chico's cold.
Chico was cold.
Chico was cold.
Block everything. Chico got a ring. You put that right back. Chico got a fucking ring. He just didn't have it. Chico was scared to go when Chico was there.
Chico.
The flake, none of that shit was.
Chico.
Chico was cold.
Chico.
Jimmy getting stolen in the locker room. Chico was cold.
Chico was cold. That's what we not gonna do. Chico was cold.
Chico a monster.
All right. Moving on to the next guy, we have Marvin Harrison Jr., wide receiver from Ohio State, 6'4", 205 pounds, 21 years old. Weezy, NFL players.
Julio Jones. His ceiling's up there.
Yeah.
His ceiling's up there. I hope now. The only thing I don't like about him is right now, he's got a little bit of an injury bug. He gets hurt. He gets hurt in big games, and he's set out a couple games. But when he's on the field, he is a dog.
Yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr., man. I'm going with AJ Green for this one. Okay. He has everything. Outstanding size, stellar hands. Like Weezy mentioned, a little injury prone, kind of similar to AJ Green. Slam dunk prospect, Twitch athlete, easy to see why I think his game would translate right away. Wide receiver one, going AJ Green.
Day one.
What you got, Coach?
I got Calvin Johnson.
See what I'm saying?
Listen, okay,
This gonna be the best draft ever.
here we go. Let me ask you this: Does he win all the jump balls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does he win all the jump balls?
Yeah.
Most
He
of
gets the ball at the highest point in the level when he gets it. That's what Calvin Johnson did. He has body control. His leaping ability is great. He's going to be hard to guard on the back shoulder catch and the fade. He's going to be, yes, give me Calvin Johnson.
Wait, because Coach got 3 first ballot Hall of Fame already.
We supposed to be best
I think this is gonna be a very memorable first round.
yeah, what you got?
I got AJ Green as well.
AJ
Just
Green.
more slender version of AJ Green.
Okay.
Yeah, but he wide receiver one at the gate.
Yeah,
He the best wide receiver in the Titans right now.
Yeah.
So you talking about shit?
Yeah. Rome.
Okay.
Moving up to the next guy, we have Rome Odunze from Washington, wide receiver, 6'3", 216, 21 years old. Jeff, talk to me.
He's a trust guy for your quarterback. He's gonna win any one-on-one. He uses his body area to catch, like his whole circumference. Devontae Adams.
Come on, Jeff. He ain't
No.
that good, Jeff.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of times where Penix would just, as great as quarterbacks do, if they know they got a great receiver over there, throw it over there. This kid makes plays in his area, just like Devontae Adams does.
Bro. No, I'm talking about footwork. It's not like
That's back to what we were talking about on pre-production. That's coaching. They can work on that.
shit.
They can work on
Shit.
that.
No, you can't. You're damn lie. No, you can't. Not in the NFL.
You can work on
Not in the NFL.
You can work
No.
on So you telling me players cannot
Route running, bro.
Hear me out. You tell me players can't become better route runners as their career progresses?
This kid was never a route runner.
But
though.
I'm
He's a
asking,
gunner. He's going straight down. He's Mike Evans.
I'm
type.
asking you. You don't think players can become better route runners as their career progresses?
No, bro. You can't develop that.
I think you could develop
Feet?
a route tree.
You can develop feet.
You can develop coordination.
Say less. What you got, Coach?
I'm talking about. I had Devontae Adams too. I think he's gonna be that good. I'm just saying.
Coach, this your draft. And that's what I'm trying to say. These are your guys.
Nah,
You got
they-
a lot of
They
guys.
don't name my guys because I think that's their best case scenario. They don't make them my guys. But when he's out there by himself, not by himself, if it's no help, he's gonna win the battle.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. This kid's speed is average. He just man. He's just a reliable guy. This just depends on size. So I'm rolling with Cortland Sutton for this. Yeah, Cortland Sutton. Now, classic X receiver, moonlights as a slot receiver. Good guy. He ain't no damn Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is the number 1 player in our top 7 2 years, guys. He's not gonna be that good. What you got, Weezy?
I got TJ Hushmanzada. on this one.
I ain't mad at that.
Hushman's out.
Who's been solid? I
Yeah,
like that.
solid player.
Yeah.
Catch everything.
Yeah,
Got a couple routes in the route tree. Hushman's out.
yeah, man.
He's gonna be a solid player to a 1. He's gonna be a great 2.
Moving on to the next guy, we have Malik Neighbors, wide receiver from LSU, 6 feet, 200 pounds, 20 years old. Weezy?
This where I got a dog right here. This dude right here catch everything.
Yeah.
High point. He turned into a running back.
6 feet.
6 feet. AJ Brown.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. That ain't bad.
I know.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
I know it ain't.
This kid can play the X and the Z. I just, man, as well as sliding times. I'm going with Chris Olave for this one.
Okay.
As far as improvements, needs to clean up his release a little bit off the line of scrimmage. But Chris Olave, he's one of those guys, speed, quickness, yards after the catch, twitchy. I like that. So, yeah, I'm rolling with Chris Olave. I actually think that Neighbors could possibly be the guy. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. is AJ Green, who's a guy, Hall of Famer, first ballot. But Chris Olave is going to be good. What you got, Coach?
I have DJ Moore right here. They both about the same size. Considered and
That's
got
not
good route
bad.
runners.
That's not bad.
It ain't bad.
Ain't
He's viewed as the most explosive receiver in this draft. He's twitchy and he's explosive.
Yeah.
I got DJ Moore.
They're exactly the same size, pretty much identical, I should say, in size. Same style of play, same speed, route running. I got Garrett Wilson right here.
Okay.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson was a top 10 pick. I think Neighbors going to be a top
That makes sense. And our last guy we have is Xavier Worthy, wide receiver from Texas, 6'1", 172, 20 years old. There's only one comparison for this guy. Who you got, Joe?
He's a wee little fella.
Yep.
He's a fast little fella, though.
Fast.
Jameson Williams.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let's go
Jameson
home.
Williams.
I got Tyreek. No, I'm lying. No, I don't. I have Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
They
that's
both
the
got
guy.
game-changing speeds with
Yep.
great hands. They small in size, but they can use their physicality to block up field and running blocking plays. So
Yep.
give me Deshaun Jackson.
He just can't get off the line. Like, if they put their hands on him at the front part of that line, he's cooked food.
I just hope
But
it's
everything
John Ross.
else, he's ready to roll, man. Just hoping it ain't John Ross.
Yeah.
I got Jameson Williams, Jordan Addison, Tank Dell type of play.
I got Hollywood Brown on this one.
Yeah. He's going to be sorry. Because Hollywood Brown sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's about right.
So he gonna be sorry too.
I hate
No,
it because you
Jameson
said it.
Williams is going to be sorry. James Williams sorry.
But he gonna be sorry.
He's
though.
a gimmick guy. Like,
Who?
yeah.
This guy right here?
Yeah, he's that word. Yeah, he's a guy you put in.
But he's not a track player just playing football. He's a football player. I seen him at Texas. He can play.
No.
If they put him in space with the right coach, if he goes with like McVay, Big Red,
Yeah.
uh,
Put him in. Yeah.
the guy in Green Bay,
Yeah.
somebody like that.
Handoff shits. Yeah. Nah, I agree. That's where he wants to go. He wants to go to Kansas City. But yeah, all of those guys are those gimmicky. My guy, KT, Kadarius, Tony. Like, yeah, bro. Like, yeah, those guys, just fast twitch guys. And that's the draft, man.
Is anybody
I think
gonna be
offensive
good in this offensive draft?
Who you got being?
Oh, the defense is loaded.
Now I'm talking about offense.
Oh yeah, Malik Neighbors, offensive line. Oh yeah,
Oh,
two
we
guys.
know the O-line.
O-line,
This
fire.
did we yeah.
O-line, torch.
What about these guys?
They're like
What
skills.
guy?
Out of the skill guys, none of these guys. I don't like none of these guys. Marvin Harrison Jr. If I had to put money, like if they was like putting the stock on one person in this draft, Marvin Harrison Jr.
I think you have 3 can't miss players in this draft.
The devil is a lie.
You got Marvin Harrison, you got Brock Bowers, you got Caleb Williams. You got 3 can't miss
Bro,
players.
I'm gonna tell y'all, Brock Bowers is gonna disappoint y'all. Absolutely. And Caleb Williams ain't that good.
Okay, take Caleb Williams out. Give me Neighbors, Harrison, and Bowers.
No, I'm rolling with that before. Caleb Williams shit, I'm telling you, that shit funny in the light. Yeah, and that's another episode. Glad to be back. Just glad to be. I've been looking at this shit for 2 weeks. I'm very excited about talking about this. The defense is where the lights out. Hey, it's players on that defense
Yeah,
side of the ball.
boy.
So we'll talk about that next week. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Like seeing you guys. Been a while. Shouldn't have left you without a dope pod to step to. Step two. Step two. Step two.
How much old school music do you listen to in a week? Not even like it ain't gotta be 80s and 90s. It's gotta be like, it ain't gotta be 70s, like 2000s, 90s. How much
Rap?
Just music, period.
Oh, yeah, I listen to it. Yeah, especially on Sundays. No hip hop before 12.
Really?
Every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just on Sunday.
Unless it's Friday and something just came out Thursday night.
I don't even listen to that shit then. I leave that to the guys in the two
That's
Things
one
can be
thing
true.
I don't do. Yeah. Like when something come out that night at midnight or 11,
Yeah, I
I
don't stand for
can't
that.
I can't listen.
Well, I
to
did
it
Drake
then.
like that.
I ain't gonna lie, nah, the devil is a lie.
I
Jay-Z come out, I stay up and listen to Jay.
I
Still listen
Yeah.
to Drake.
I
too.
catch
Yeah.
everybody next morning.
I catch Drake the next morning too. It's just really Jay-Z. If they do something, never mind, I'll talk about it. Let's answer some questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press.
Let's
Don't
not
forget to
talk about
comment.
it.
Give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate, subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Hey, coach, you bullshitting. I dead ass. You
Hey, gotta
you
go.
ain't never did. It's
Gotta go.
bad.
Gotta go. Best case scenario, dog.
I see. What you got, though?
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Watch more wrestling.
I can't move my arm.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.